Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm gonna be doing it like light makeup, like more glowy and tan definitely. It's kind of like spring inspired, more just like warmth inspired. But I'm here drinking my tea and eating these little seed crackers in the flavor Greek hummus. Actual sunflower seed. I love sunflower seed. Okay, so I'm gonna start with priming my eyes. And I'm using the Wet n Wild concealer. It's really creamy. I have the shade light medium beige. So then I'm just gonna blend that in. And today I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're just going for more of a light makeup look. So I'm not going to be going that crazy on the eyes and staying neutral. Okay, so I have the Jaclyn Hill palette here. First I'm gonna go in with a transition shade, and I'm not setting my lids so the colors stand out more. I think I'm gonna take this one right here, which is MFEO. Next I'm going to use the smaller shader brush, and I'm going to take the shade Buns, which is this like mauve-y kind of pinky shade, I'd say. I'm gonna use a smaller brush to put it right in my crease. Okay, the next shade I'm going to take is Mocha. So it's this brown shade right here. And I'm gonna put that like the same place I put the last shade and like define the crease more. Okay, now I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush again and just blend this all out. And then after I get done with that, I'm going to add in the shade Soda Pop. So it's that shade right there. And I'm going to again define the crease, but I'm probably going to put it more out here than in here. So now I'm going to take a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to wipe the edge of that eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, and it's like the perfect color for me. I'm going to put this on my lid. And then in the end, when I use this as my highlighter, it'll really tie it all together. Now I'm going to do eyeliner, and I just have the NYX liquid liner, and then I'm going to use mascara. For this look, I'm not going to put on any eyelashes, I don't think. My eyelashes are really long, honestly, so I don't really need lashes. And this is more of a light look anyway, so I don't think I really need them. But the mascara I use is this Milani mascara. Okay, so next we're moving on to my face. Now, I'm not using foundation, I'm just going to be using concealer and some other products. So honestly, when I do this, I don't use foundation, I don't even use primer or anything like that, just because I feel like if you put like that kind of wet stuff on your face, and then like since I'm not going to be putting the foundation everywhere, then like I feel like the powders would stick and it'd be patchy, so I'm not going to prime or moisturize. But I do have this cucumber water that I use all the time. It's almost gone, of course. So I'm gonna spray my face with this, and then I'm gonna start, and I use this several times when I'm doing my face. Okay, so I just sprayed my face, I'm letting it dry. And what I'm going to do now is I have this NYX Full Coverage Concealer. I have the shade Beige. So it's basically a pot concealer. It's very full coverage, that's why I like to use it. So I'll show you where I put it. I mostly put it under my eyes, and then I use another concealer to spot conceal the rest of my face. Okay, now I'm going to take my beauty blender, and it is dry. I'm not going to wet it because I feel like when you're just blending out concealer onto your bare face, wetting it kind of makes it really hard to blend out. So I'm just using my dry beauty blender. And then after that, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild concealer. I'm going to put it a little bit down here because I have a little bit of discoloration, kind of. I don't know what you'd call that, honestly, but down here I have a little bit, so I'm going to place a little bit there and maybe a little bit more on my nose. Okay, now I have all that concealer on and blended out. I'm going to take my Airspun loose powder, and I'm going to use this fluffier brush that I use for also bronzing, and I'm going to very lightly dust some powder all over my face. Okay, now my face is all set. We are looking very matte, which is not what we want. But I definitely feel the need to set my face. So what I do next is I take my cucumber water and I'm going to spray it all over my face. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and press that into my face. I might do it twice if I still am looking really dry. But we'll see what happens after the first time. Okay, now I'm gonna let my face dry. Take this and just dry my face. And next I'm going to bronze up my face. we're definitely going for a very bronzed look. I'm probably gonna put on a lot of blush, so I look very tanned. I'm going to use this big brush again to put on some bronzer. I'm probably going to use 2 different bronzers. I'm going to go in with my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I'm going to put this on like the contours of my face, but I'm kind of going to blend it everywhere so I get an overall tan, because the concealer was a little bit too light for me, so I need to bring the color back to my face. Next, I'm going in with my Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to put this more on the contours, not as much all over as I did with the last bronzer. Okay, my face is all bronzed. Now it's time for blush. I think blush really pulls this whole look together because it's kind of like a sun-kissed look I'm going for. And you know, when you get a tan, or whenever I tan anyways, I always get really rosy cheeks. So I'm going to use this pure blush, and it's the color Kinky, and I just want to compare these 2 blushes. This is my favorite blush. It's Milani Luminoso. The reason I prefer this one for this look is because they both, if you look at them, they both have like shimmer in them. And the thing is, when you put them on your skin, they both still have shimmers, but this one has so much more shimmer that it looks like a highlight kind of all over. And I like to put this kind of all over, so I much rather prefer this one. And it comes off more of like a rosier color. So I'm going to be using this one for this look. Okay, now I'm going to spray my face again with my cucumber water and dab it all in again with my beauty blender. And then my face will be a little bit wet, and I can put on my highlighter, so I'm going to use this one again. And what I do is I take this little brush. It's an e.l.f. brush. It's the, I think it's called the concealer brush. It broke, but I still use it. It's just, all I need is the brush anyways, so. And then, so I put that on, I like pack it on, and then I use this Morphe brush. It's the M510, and I use this to blend it all into my face. Okay, next I'm going to take that highlight again, and I'm going to take a little detailer brush and put it on my inner corners and under my brows. I have my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in brunette, and I honestly just fill in the ends a little bit. Okay, next we have lips. Now, since this is a naturalish look, I'm just going to use this lip liner. This is the Candy K Kylie Cosmetics lip liner. This is the only thing I use on my lips pretty much. next up, I'm going to line my waterline with this Marc Jacobs just like crayon eyeliner. Okay, now I'm gonna add a few little freckles. All I'm gonna do is take this brow pencil again and just I honestly do have a few little freckles right in here, only on this side, so I'm kind of gonna put them in that same area. You can't see them through the makeup right now, but I'm just gonna put them in that general area and a few on my nose, and then I'll show you what I'll do after that. Okay, now I'm going to take my beauty blender again and just kind of fade these. I think I'm gonna add two little freckles out here. I actually have one right here, so I'm just gonna do it right on the other side too. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do is put on some more mascara and probably curl my lashes some more. And I think that's all. I'm going to, I think put on the shirt that I did wear for Easter the other day since it's very springy, and maybe do something with my hair, and we'll see. Okay guys, this is the final look. I really hope that you like this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see my next makeup tutorial. I do polls and stuff like that on like Instagram or Twitter, so if you want to vote on the makeup looks that I do, you should definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll have it linked down below.